Hello and welcome to my channel, Bevy with Beth. I'm Beth, and here on this channel I talk all about polycystic ovarian syndrome, the symptoms, how to cope with them, and how my personal journey with PCOS is going. So if that sounds like something you'd be interested in, don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below to catch my videos every week. And today we're looking at what I eat in a day. So a few quick disclaimers that I normally do before we get started with these ones, and the first one is that I am not a doctor or a nutritionist, so I'm not in any way suggesting that this is what you should eat. If you have PCOS, this is simply what I find works best for my body. And secondly, this is by no means everything that I eat. This does not contain everything that I consume. This is mainly my 3 main meals to give you an idea of what I'm eating, to give you some recipes and a bit of nutrition idea for what you might like to try. And so with all of that said, let's get on with breakfast.
I always find starting my day with eggs is the best way to go. So a dash of milk, a touch of salt, and this time I'm going to be adding some smoked salmon in.
Wanna get away from every little thing just to try to make it through. I've been thinking about my options, every detail in my head.
I have now finally started doing my eggs correctly, so I'm heating up the coconut oil here. And I take the oil off the heat and then add the eggs in. And I will try and get the heat evenly throughout the eggs by continually stirring.
Everything I ever worked for vanished in the blink of an eye.
As the egg begins to cook, I then take it off the heat and again keep stirring to keep the egg evenly cooked throughout. And I'll do this a couple of times.
Why's it gotta be me? What the hell am I supposed to do? I've been running circles, trying to catch my breath.
Now, this last final time, as the eggs are almost cooked, I'm going to add in the smoked salmon. Pop it back onto the heat, and again, just getting it to a point where the salmon is heated through and the eggs are finally cooked.
But it's hard to see it clearly.
Now I'm going to add some butter, some lemon juice and some hemp seeds. And that's it, breakfast. So I start by boiling the carcass of a previously roasted chicken, and then I'll strain that out. I normally let it boil for about 6 to 8 hours, so you have to top up the water as you're doing that. And so then after about 6 hours I know it's ready, so I'll just strain out all the bones and I'm left with this nice liquid stock. To make the soup this time I'm adding in some red onion and carrot. You could do leek and mushroom or any other kind of combination of veg that you like, so I just cook that up until it's softened. Then it's a pint of water, a pint of the stock, just making sure to get all of that stock out of the jug to get all the goodness from the bone broth. We're gonna simmer that for about 10 to 15 minutes. I've added lemon juice, ginger, and a pinch of salt and some thyme. Oh, and black pepper.
could show you more, 'cause baby you deserve some more. But still you're here and that's what I adore. Should've told you straight.
Bring that up to boiling and then let it simmer. Now I'm adding in some of the roasted chicken. So again, we're just going to let that heat through so that the chicken's fully heated through. And then voila, a chicken soup for lunch. You've seen my beef stew before. So we're starting with the yellow bell pepper. We're also going to pop in some chopped red onion. I'm also chopping up some mushrooms, but this time it's not going into the stew. I'm going to use this to bulk out the cauliflower rice. So I cook up the red onion and the bell pepper before then adding in the beef. I cook this now then until all of the outside of the beef is brown. Then I can add in the tomato, some salt, pepper, and of course plenty of smoked paprika. Once that's all stirred in, I also add in this time some red wine and I let that simmer before then serving it with the cauliflower rice. This has got mushroom and leek in it. Sometimes I may top this with some grated cheese as well. But those were my meals for the day.
So I hope you found that interesting to see what I've been eating recently. If there's any particular recipe you want me to go into more detail, then leave me a comment down below and I shall reply. But for now, thank you so much for watching and I'll see you in the next one.